The funny thing about satisfaction is it doesn't always happen overnight. For instance, my story spans over 10 years. So it starts with me being 19 and away at college, and I fell in love for the first time. And that was cool until it wasn't. But it turns out that he was way more interested in a girl down the hall, but he was more interested without telling me, which is a really polite way of saying that that asshole cheated on me. So when I found out, I obviously was very upset. I was heartbroken. I didn't know where to go or who to turn to. And I had been warned about this guy. I knew I wasn't the first girl that he cheated on, and I could have bet money that I wouldn't be the last. So I did what any furious girl would do. I went to my best friend, Aaron, and I went with a plan. So he loved his 2007 Jeep Wrangler, and he had made the mistake of telling me that the worst thing you can do to a Jeep Wrangler is slice the windows. My plan was to take a box cutter to those windows. I call that my Carrie Underwood moment. And we all know that song, whatever, yeah. And before everybody gets all judgy, if you've ever been cheated on, I don't care if you're Mother Teresa, you have a Carrie Underwood moment. So I was having my Carrie Underwood moment, and my friend was like, no, you could get expelled. And I was like, yeah, you're right. So I was just sad, and I was hurt, and I was just trying to move on. So I just tried to hold my head up high while he graduated, and I had to be in a bunch of classes and a bunch of clubs with the girl that he cheated on me with. And that was super awkward. So time passed. I moved on. I graduated with my bachelor's, and then I graduated with my master's. I got a job, and I moved away from my favorite city. I found a new favorite city, which was York. And I worked really hard, and I got promoted, and I fell in love again, and we're getting married. This time it's with a wonderful person. So it's crazy to think about how much has changed in 10 years. And to be honest, I haven't really thought about that part of my life in a while until Aaron texted me. And I just saw the preview of the message. It said, he married her. And I saw that there was a screenshot accompanying that text. Now, I'm going to be honest, it took me a little while to get up the courage to look at that screenshot. And, you know, it was hard. And I don't care who you are or how far you've come since that moment. You know, when you see that text, you're still back to that 19-year-old that's sad and doesn't know their own self-worth. And they're heartbroken and just doesn't know how to move on. But I got past that, and I eventually looked at the picture. And that's the thing about your friends. They are really excited about keeping you updated on information that you really don't need to be updated on. And I was talking to Erin recently about the whole Carrie Underwood moment, and she was like, you know, we could do that today. And I was like, and I was like, you mean like slice his windows? I'm pretty sure you probably got a different car by now. And she's like, no, we could like slash his tires, or we could like smash his windows or something. And I was like, I don't know. She's like, well, the thing is, if we did it, there's so much time that has passed, and he's cheated on so many women that he wouldn't even know where to start when he starts guessing people. And I was like, I mean, you're not wrong. So I considered it for longer than I should have, and I'm embarrassed to admit that. But I said no. And I said no for so many reasons. Because everything is so different now. I'm so grateful for where my life is. I'm so happy with everybody that I know and everything that I have in my life. But mostly I know that things are different because I looked at that picture. And sometimes the only satisfaction you need is knowing your ex lost all of his hair.